Will one of you finally give me what I desire? Yes, we will.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? RBG here, bringing you an update on Marvel Spider-Man. I think it's safe to say that December has officially become the month of all things Spidey. From movies to video games, new and old, everything just seems to be centering around our favorite wall crawler. And Sony and Insomniac just dropped two awesome Christmas gifts that we'll be getting our hands on soon, so we're going to talk about them today. But before we do that, I want to ask that you guys could do me the biggest favor and rate the video. I know it's a little out of the norm for me to ask you to do that, but YouTube's algorithm sort of encourages it. So if you rock with your boy and you know I'm going to bring you that awesome content, then smash that like button. And if by any chance you make it to the end of the video and it wasn't satisfactory, you're more than welcome to dislike it. Just rate the video. But yeah guys, as I was saying, December seems to be the month of all things Spider-Man. And if you ask me, this is by no chance a coincidence. Sony has done an excellent job building hype around Spider-Man No Way Home, which is projected to have the second biggest opening of all time, right behind Avengers Endgame. Just like the PlayStation 5, the tickets have been in high demand, and not many fans have been fortunate enough to get their hands on one. And Sony is pretty much using this hype to pump up their other Spider-Man related business ventures. You guys might remember when we got the first No Way Home trailer, they featured the PS5 controllers at the tail end of the trailer, and I predicted that this was likely a sign that we could get a reveal for Marvel Spider-Man 2, which ultimately ended up happening. And a couple days ago, we finally got a trailer for the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse that'll be going by the name Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. As you can see, Miles will feature a new costume, and I have a nagging suspicion that Insomniac will be adding it to Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, or they'll try to put it on hold for Marvel Spider-Man 2 since it releases in 2023 and Across the Spider-Verse will be dropping at the end of 2022. But anyways, I'm pretty sure Marvel Spider-Man fans were likely not expecting to see any suits added to the 2018 game or its 2020 remaster. It's been confirmed that Marvel Spider-Man Remaster will get two brand new costumes, both of which are pulled from the highly anticipated Spider-Man No Way Home movie, those being the black and gold suit and the integrated suit. Funny enough, we essentially already have the black and gold costume in Marvel Spider-Man, except it's on its original side as opposed to how it is in No Way Home, which is inside out. If you remember, it was sort of teased in Spider-Man Homecoming where Peter and Ned removed Tony Stark's tracker off of the Stark Tech suit, and we got a brief glimpse of what the suit looked like on the inside. So this one is most likely the red and black Far From Home suit, except flipped, because if you notice, it features the red and black gloves. I can't wait to see what the explanation was behind him doing this in the actual movie. As you can see, Insomniac has also added his magically imbued gauntlet, which was likely given to Peter by Dr. Strange. I'm gonna go ahead and place my bet now that it's a transformed version of the box Peter and Dr. Strange were tussling over in the reveal trailer. As for the integrated suit, it looks to be a combination of all the suits he created courtesy of Tony Stark. If you notice in the second trailer, Dr. Octopus was pretty much absorbing the nanites from the armored spider suit, which is why you see his octopus arm sporting a red color scheme. And it looks like he absorbed so much of it to where Peter had to use the remaining nanos to cover up the exposed parts of his body during this scene where he's about to get his chest caved in. Anyways, I'm pretty sure both of these costumes won't come with any special powers since it could potentially spoil the movie. The new suits will drop on December the 10th, exactly 1 week before Spider-Man No Way Home releases in theaters. It's almost like the December costume releases have become a trend because we got the Peter Benjamin Parker Into the Spider-Verse suit in December of 2018, followed by the Raimi suit to make the Crybaby stop whining. And now we have these two awesome additions to the expansive closet of Spidey costumes. Alongside official images of the two costumes, Marvel Spider-Man fans were treated to a new trailer for the Ultimate Edition of Spider-Man Miles Morales. The bundle includes both Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and its highly successful spin-off, with the trailer giving fans a glimpse of the two new MCU suits in motion. It's worth noting that these additional costumes are only being added to Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, which means they are exclusive to owners of the PS5 version of the game. If you remember during the promotions for Spider-Man Far From Home, Insomniac decided to add the red and black upgraded suit as well as the black stealth suit, aka Night Monkey suit, via the 1.16 patch for free on the PS4. And during the rollout for Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, they dropped a bombshell that they'd be releasing 3 more suits, one of which is the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit for the remaster on PlayStation 5. Rightfully so, fans who weren't fortunate enough to own the console were very disappointed in this, which ultimately led Insomniac to adding the suits to the PS4 version of Marvel Spider-Man. But this time around, PS4 owners won't be granted that luxury of playing with the suits from the latest film. And as you'd expect, fans took to Twitter to stress their disappointment with Insomniac on this decision. I mean, we're still trying to get over the fact that Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine will only be available on the PS5, which is a hassle to try to find. In one tweet, a fan asked, would it have been so hard to release it on the PS4 version, considering the PS5s are almost impossible to get and a lot of people don't have one? Not to mention you've sold more copies of the game on the PS4. Why alienate all the supporters who also paid extra for the DLC? So this guy brought up a good point. It's not that he wouldn't mind these costumes being PS5 exclusives, but the fact that the console is so hard to obtain makes it a pointless endeavor. Like, some of you might own the PlayStation 5 and think nothing of it, but whenever Sony advertises the system, it's like throwing salt in the wound for those who don't have one. And many fans were wondering why Insomniac didn't just add these suits to the original version like they did for the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit. To which Insomniac replied, since its 2018 release, we've updated Marvel Spider-Man PS4 19 times, adding more suits and features than originally planned. Each patch has been more technically complex, especially with maintaining PS4 HDD streaming performance. So as you hear, it sounds like adding in these DLC costumes would take a lot of work and risk breaking the foundation of the original game. I was honestly surprised that they kept adding as much as they did into the vanilla version, which till this day is my preferred version since it features the old face of Peter Parker. But apparently doing this patch would take more time than it's worth and probably slow down the development time for Marvel Spider-Man 2. And I'm not sure how much truth Insomniac's statement holds, but considering their solid track record, I'm gonna take their word for it. They've gone above and beyond to deliver some awesome content right on time to celebrate big events pertaining to Spider-Man. I feel like in the grander scheme of things, if they were doing this deliberately, it would be because Sony put them up to it, because as I've said earlier, they're in the business of selling as many console units as possible, and the current prioritized console just so happens to be the PlayStation 5. Either way, it just sucks that this will only be available on one platform. But hey man, you never know. Insomniac just might be working around the clock to deliver these costumes on the PS4 version of Marvel Spider-Man. We'll just have to wait and see what they do. But anyways guys, what are your thoughts on this reveal? Do you like the suits? And do you think Insomniac's excuse is all cap? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, I ask you like or dislike the video. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up, it can be a thumbs down. But if you really enjoyed this video, it would help me out tremendously if you shared it with all your friends and follow us on different social media outlets. Sharing really makes a difference. But once again, this is your boy RBG signing out on another video. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.